Hey travelers, welcome back to the channel. I am in a brand new setup. Come on, Melly, that's my cat, and she is a calico, and you can't see her because I don't have a camera on me or her, but she's come into my office, and I'm hoping she'll join on the couch. Come on, Melly. Melly Rose is 9 years old. There you go. She wants to join me, I guess, for my recording. We're just going to play tiny Glade for a little bit today to get my channel back up and running, because it's been 2 weeks and a little over that since I put out a video because we moved. So I live in California, in case you didn't know, and we were living in Modesto and / Stanislaus County. Nope, there Melly goes. And now we've moved up to Northern California, and I'm not going to specify where. But it's because my spouse's mom owns property up here, and we moved into a fifth wheel, and it has a bedroom and 2 bathrooms and a living space that's a living area, dining room, kitchen combined, and it has an office. And that's why we chose this one, is because there's an office space, and it was really important to me to continue to be able to not only run my channel but also write. I'm a writer and I do a lot of writing, and I don't have the setup I need quite yet, because the majority of our things are in storage, and I have to deal with that next week in terms of getting the pod dropped somewhere at a storage facility and then unloaded into a new storage facility so that we can stop paying for it, and so that I can get out everything from our things that we actually need, because there are quite a few things, including like dishes and things. So anyway, we're going to play the daily challenge today, or I don't remember if it's daily or if it's, tiny daily. So today the theme is Twin Island. Let's see what you make of it. I hope you enjoy this video. I know I said I would have Sims 4 up this week, or the video about the project I'm working on, but actually the new pack that's coming out changes parts of my project. It'll just make it easier to eliminate people and stuff like that. To build getaways. So I'm actually going to wait until the new pack comes out to fully have my challenge up and running and able to produce a video for you about it. It is called Islander Through the Ages, and it is a decades/eras challenge based on the Taino people, who are part of my heritage in terms of being Boricua. And so the challenge is like the Ultimate Decades challenge, but less complicated, significantly less complicated, and built entirely around or surrounding all the information I could collect about the Taino people and other Caribbean and Caribbean islands around that. So if you have heritage that is either Boricua or Cuba or Dominican Republic or even Mexico, and also Spain, if you have heritage like that, then this would be a good challenge for you to do if you're interested in doing a new Decades Legacy Eras challenge in The Sims 4. So I'm hoping to have that video up as soon as the new pack comes out, regardless of mods going up or down, because I have built it to use the game as it is. Mods are helpful. Mods are great. CC is helpful and great in terms of, setting your game back into the past. But I've tried really hard to make it so that those things won't be fully necessary. I'm hoping to make it so that you can play it without those things if you want to. And I've set up some families on my gallery, and I'm building lots for it for you guys, starting lots, and then a couple of other lots we need. And it will use the new pack. So if you don't have the new pack, there will be a page basically dedicated to what you can do if you don't have the new pack, and that you can still play this challenge even if you don't have the new pack. Because I originally started writing it before the new pack was even ever coming out, and we don't personally know. We didn't know at the time of my building the challenge whether or not there'd be a new pack. Like, that's how long ago I started building this new challenge. So because of all that, I definitely want to make sure that it's going to utilize the new pack, but I want there to also be an area for you guys to read and do if you don't have the new pack. Like, here's what you can do instead if you don't have the new pack. So because I still have that kind of stuff to work on and lots I'm trying to build, we probably aren't going to have any Sims 4 content until after the new pack comes out, and I'm pretty sure it comes out sometime this month. It's October 1st today, by the way. So for right now, let's go ahead and jump into Twin Islands on Tiny Glade and see what we come up with. I haven't played Tiny Glade in a really long time, so I don't know what has been updated or what's different about it. I like the fact that there's this whole body of water. This one's Twin Islands, so it makes sense. And so does the bridge. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to erase all the trees. Because I like adding my own trees. I don't like starting with the ones that the game populates by itself. Alright, and then let's go ahead and build some land. Hey, there are different paths now. There are different paths. That's really cool. Stairs. The windows look the same. The flora and fauna. There's water. Okay, cool. We can put water in now, and I don't know if we could do that the last time I played. So let's go ahead and see what this button does, because I can't remember now. Oh, it brings rocks up. Okay, well that's cool. Oh, look at the path. That's cool. This is a path. That is neat. Okay, I really like the ability to do that. It's also not what I expected it would be, which is very cool. I thought maybe it would build land, and it didn't. Instead, it just built a pathway. That's very neat. Let's see what that looks like on the other side. Yeah, that is cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and just widen that a little. Okay. That's neat. Alright, and now there's a pathway over there. Okay, so, yeah, I like that. And then when we build this way, it winds up building doors, right? Let's put a couple of windows up. Let's put this one here, and this one here, and this one here. And then we'll also do this one. There we go. And then let's go ahead and put up a different path, much smaller, to this area. Creating a door. Cool. And at least the pathing got rid of the bushes, because it was just a little bit too much bushes, if you ask me. Alright, and now we can take this down and put in some wildlife. I do wish that the flower life would be different. Alright, and then let's go ahead and pull this path around the side. And I do want to expand this house a little bit. I don't want it to just be this small. So let's go ahead and give it some pathing like this. And then let's go ahead and pull this out a little like that, and let's pull it up nice and tall. Cool. And then I'm going to go ahead and get a chimney for it. And then let's go ahead and do some windows out the back on the top floor, and some over here. Cool. And I definitely think that part of the build is almost done. Definitely want to use some other windows, and we want to make sure there's a door. Okay, well that's okay. And then, alright, that's that first building. And then let's go ahead and build some other things. Alright, so let's go ahead and use the pebble path because we never have before. I do wish there was some way of building our own stuff in terms of trees and things. And flowers. Like the flowers, I do really feel like the flowers should be different. I'm going to take this path off the corner of the map here to just imply that you could connect to somewhere else. And we're just going to do it this way. And now we can I figure we can put a tower right here. Almost like a watchtower. I feel like that makes the most sense. And I really wish there was an actual space that was like doors. Can't remember what all my buttons do. And then it still needs a door and a couple of regular windows, obviously. Also, I've watched some people play this who are extremely intentional on where they put stuff. And I'm just not that same way, partially because I don't care as much. As long as by the end of it looks fine, I just don't care as much about the exact placement of every single thing. Like right now, I'm definitely just placing random windows because I can. And because I think it looks good. Alright, and then we do need a door. Okay, and then now we're going to go ahead and build just some, like, shops. But yeah, the thing I don't like is the fact that we don't have any say in what appears on the build. Like those little pop-ups, we have no say in what appears. And that's the part I don't like, just in terms of I'd prefer to have more control over what generates, you know, for whatever story you're trying to tell. And I do feel like this particular thing is like a story you're trying to tell. This game specifically, I mean. I don't think any other games are like this so much in the way that this is. Like, you're trying to tell a story, so I just feel like you should have slightly more control over the story. And you don't because of the way this game is set up. It's such a beautiful game, though, too. Okay, so then we can go ahead and put some other windows up here. And we'll do the square ones again, too. Cool, and then that little house is done. And it's at an angle, which is very cool. Alright, and then I want to build in some businesses or houses or something back here. And I wish you could also, like, put sheep in their pasture for them. But you can't. I definitely enjoy the couple of paths that I hadn't seen before. They're very cool. Alright, and then I'm going to go ahead and build just a very small tower here, and I'm going to try and make it small. I like how it had like a point. That was cool. Cool. Alright, and then I actually want to see about the flags. Oh, that's neat. The flags connect. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and put some other flags, like up here. There are already birds. That's really cool. Okay. Let's go ahead and get some windows. And then we're gonna bring the pathway to right here as well. And link it over here. Very cool. Yep, I like all of this. This is very neat. Cool. I really love that. That's lovely. Okay, so I think that's actually going to do it for today. I definitely have more space to build some other areas and to explore a bit more of the game, but I don't really want to. I feel like this is a very first video back on my channel, and I don't 100%. Oh, you know what? We can add some chimneys. They would have them. How else are they going to keep warm? Anyway, I don't 100% know, like, what I want to do with my channel now that I've been gone for so long. So I just wanted to get back into it and build something for you guys and have something for you to see. And I really like this. I think this is really neat. I do think that we could use some lights, at least around the areas where people will be. Oh, and then also because they have a backyard, I want to give these people a backyard too. Okay, and then maybe like just a really small path up to the gate to create a little gate. There we go. Okay, and then let's go ahead and just plant like a forest in between these people and these people. Like, ooh, I'm done. I lied. I think that is good, a good idea. Just to give them some trees. And some differentiating of space between these two people. Alright, and then that means we can go ahead and put an additional couple of lights up. Okay, and I can't remember how to get things to turn around, so... Alright, and then here I do feel like we do need a little bit of path. Maybe they fish. They need somewhere to fish. Okay. I know, that's a random, but you know, it could be possible. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what it looks like at night. Beautiful, all lit up. And there's a space for somebody else to move in. So because that's how I feel about that, let's go ahead and mark off just like a plot of land. And because we are a good town who likes our community, let's say, we'll also just put some lights out. Alright, and now let's go ahead and see it in darkness again. Cool. And here's a plot of land for someone else to develop. which is odd, and it would be quite a really good sized house, but I think like that would be cool. Maybe instead of leaving it just blank, we could put like a tower here and not have it be a tower, but like pull it down into like a ruin or a platform. There's like a platform for some reason, and then like a single like dwelling, you know, to give people the opportunity to build here. Whoops, didn't want to do that. I just wanted to create a door, so let's make that smaller. There you go. And then we could just put like a couple of windows on it. And now, like, they can develop this whole area of land if they wish to. And let's go ahead and pull that pathing around so that they have access to this area. Don't want to get rid of that pumpkin on accident because I like it. Okay. Alright. And then here's little sheep wandering around. That's very cool. Okay. Okay, let's see what it looks like at night again, and then I think that's good. Like, we're done. Well, that looks lovely. Oh, I forgot a chimney. They need a chimney. It's the olden days, so everyone needs a chimney. Cool. I think that looks lovely. I really do. Yep, I like that. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, travelers. It's been a real pleasure to put a video on my channel again. Like, a real pleasure to figure out this stuff that meant I could do this again. My office isn't quite ready, but it is ready enough to record little videos like this. It's not ready enough to record for Sims 4, but that's also because I apologize for yawning. I'm tired. It's been a long moving journey, and we're into week 2 now because we've been here for almost 2 weeks. We moved in almost 2 weeks ago on Friday, so we've been here almost 2 weeks, and for the first couple of days we didn't really have power, and it was definitely like a heat sickness, heat stroke kind of thing. Anyway, so I'm back to my channel now. I hope to put out 1 video a week until I can get the rest of my things that I need for my office set up and all of that. I do hope, really do hope, to be able to set my office up in such a way that means it's easier for me to record and all of that. It is quieter here where we live now, so there won't be as much noise, and during the hotter parts of the day I won't record so that I can not have the air conditioner sound being picked up by my mic and stuff. But yeah, and so I hope you enjoyed that. Oh, I also wanted to mention we do still have the 2 cats, Melly and Oakley, but Oakley is currently with his mom because that's how we are as a family. I am Ba, she is mom, and then my spouse is dad. That's just how it works. Even though we're all biologically female, that's how it works. That's who we are. And then it would be great if any followers could just respect that. But anyway, please share this video with your friends, family, followers. Please make sure you leave a like. Please leave me a comment. I would love to engage with you. I'd love to chat. I'd love to have comments on my videos. It'd be great. It's always wonderful when I find one. It's just one of the best feelings in the world. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are not already, and if you are subscribed or even just watching, please give me a thumbs up. It really does help out my really small channel. My channel is much too small to be earning its own keep. Like, it takes a long time to record videos and to edit them, and my channel right now is just much too small to earn any kind of income for me that would make it continue to be worth all this time and effort. When I'm doing so much other stuff in my life right now, and we've moved up to a property that we need to start working the land, and fixing stuff around the property and doing other things and expanding into other little areas. If there's an old barn that needs to be rehabilitated so we can use it for storage, or for the cat sanctuary we're trying to build. We are trying to build a cat sanctuary with like fully protected land for cats to just run free, and feeding them all and all of that is expensive, and figuring out the cat fencing is expensive. And then there's also like an old milk house that my partner wants to set up as like their gaming room so they can have all their games out and about. It's one of their passions, definitely a hobby but also a passion. And in order to do all that kind of work, it's going to take a lot of time and effort and money. So my channel's also a lot of effort and time, and I love running my channel. I really straight up do. I love playing these games. I love putting them up online for other people to see, but it would be really nice if I could get some feedback from my subscribers. It'd be really nice if I could hit 1,100 subscribers next year so I could start earning a little bit of money through YouTube, because without 1,100 you don't earn anything at all. It doesn't matter, you don't earn anything. So anyway, this is definitely a passion project of mine, my YouTube channel, and it's definitely something I enjoy doing rather than doing for any kind of income. But just so that you're aware, I don't make anything for making these videos or anything like that. It is just a labor of love at this point, and I would love it to be more than that, because I also would love to collaborate with people that I respect. But it's just a labor of love for now, and that's probably how it's going to stay. But I hope you enjoyed the video anyway, and I hope you enjoy that my channel is back again. One video for a week will be up. I'm going to try to make sure all my videos regularly are up on Fridays. It's Wednesday when I'm recording this now, so that gives me one day to edit and get it up with everything else I'm doing. And I do have to go into town tomorrow for I'm dropping my best friend off with my sister. So they can spend the day together for a while, and then I have to take a package and send it to my stepson. And he moved with his mother to Hawaii, so we don't see him, and my spouse and I are both pretty sad about that. And we miss him a lot. And so, it's just a lot, and then I have to go into town whenever I need anything, and it's 20 minutes, and yeah, it's only 20 minutes, but it is still a whole thing I have to plan and all that, so. And I'm still getting to know my area. I still don't know what's around here exactly, and I still am unsure of like where the best groceries are and what the best prices might be, and I'm still unsure of where to find everything I was used to eating and used to having access to when we lived in Modesto. So it is just a bit of a labor intensive time right now. So anyway, thank you so much for watching, travelers. It's been a real pleasure. I hope you have a great day wherever you're at in yours. Bye, travelers.